Om Namo Bhagavate Ramakrishnaya. Lessons for Life from Swami Jagadatmanandaji's inspiring bestseller Learn to Live, Volume 1, Chapter 1, The Hidden Truth. Infinite power is hidden within every one of us. This is about time, how to make the best use of the time that is available. My time is precious. We should not waste time. Time is precious. Judicious use of time leads to success and glory. There is no use brooding over the past. There is no use living in the past. We cannot change the past. It is irreversible. Only by consciously living in the present with alertness and working joyfully, we will accomplish great things in life. Spending time in useless, vain activities like gossip, etc., is an unforgivable sin, an unforgivable crime. Time is an invaluable treasure. We should have a strict routine and work accordingly. This will help us in making the best use of our resources. Come, now let us listen to Swami Jagadatmanandaji's interesting discussion on this precious, invaluable commodity called time. My time is precious. Once I met a well-known social leader and industrialist, a respectable elderly man, in his office. At the edge of his table, there was a placard. My time is precious. I was a little surprised. I wondered whether it meant that only his time was precious and not that of others. When I read it over again and pondered over it, I realized that it was a significant statement. Those who know that their time is precious don't want to waste others' time too. The placard was a warning to those who, being ignorant of the value of the time, don't hesitate to waste that of others. The elderly man who declared that his time was precious could work for more than 16 hours per day. He could attend to the hundreds of problems of his large organization. He could meet a lot of people a day, clear their doubts, and offer appropriate solutions to their problems. He seemed to live up to the statement that he had made. His time was precious. Hang a similar board before your mind and see that your time too is precious. Now a little arithmetic. A year has 8,760 hours. Think about how you spend this time. How much for sleep, how much for meals, how long for relaxation and amusement. Note the details down on a piece of paper. You will be surprised to know how much leisure time you have. You will be surprised to know how much leisure time you have. And you have another surprise in store. You will have observed how you spend your leisure, fruitfully or in vain. If you think that gathering money is the only important thing, that you don't have to bother about time, you will soon realize that your economic sense is not quite sound. The key to real success is nothing but a judicious use of time. The key to real success is nothing but a judicious use of time. The hour or two that is wasted each day in useless gossip is actually very valuable time that could be profitably used in a variety of ways. Does the time spent in vain ever come back? Can we take the risk of spending time indiscriminately hoping to make amends in future if necessary? Is our span of life long enough to allow such procrastination? A man who is really frugal and economical will not have any time in his mind for unnecessary preoccupation. Why should we devote time to useless discussion? Have a specific schedule of time for your activities and follow it rigorously. Don't forget the words of William Osler. If you don't become alert now, you will regret later. If you don't become alert now, you will regret later. As Omar Khayyam said, the bird of our lifespan can only span a short distance in flight. It has already raised its wings. Look, make up your mind. Dante rightly declared that today would never return in future. Our time is slipping out of our hands at an incredibly high speed. Our time is slipping out of our hands at an incredibly high speed. Our flight is at the rate of 19 miles per second in space. What we possess is just this day, this very moment. That is our only treasure. Let us cease to think of the past or the future, but make every attempt to make our work at the moment wholly successful. Then our life acquires a meaning. We derive a spirit, a sense of freshness, a ray of light. Then day is added to day and a year passes. The good work turned out each moment gets accumulated to form into a tremendous wealth of knowledge and culture. Once somebody asked George Bernard Shaw, "Why don't you shave your beard?" Shaw replied, "It's a waste of time to shave the beard. At the rate of 4 minutes per day, I have saved 10 months in the course of my life." Of course, that does not mean those who grow a beard make good use of their time. But it was the statement of a man of experience who knew the value of time, who very carefully saw to it that not even a little time at his disposal was wasted. Yes, our life is not indefinitely long. Time is precious. We should act now, right at this moment. Yes, our life is not indefinitely long. Time is precious. We should act now, right at this moment. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.